Yo, yo, yo. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. How are you doing? How are you doing? All right, y'all. So bear with me a little bit for those that may be joining us at some point at any time. This is the first live here, y'all. First live. I had meant to do it from the mobile, but I think even after you reach a certain subscriber count, maybe it takes time to update. So coming to you live from my mini computer. So glad to have you. We're gonna get started here with a quick. There we go. Nice, cool. Thanks y'all for your patience. Got some little decoratives there. There we go. How's the? There we go. Is that better, y'all? Okay. The camera's a little bit outdated on this device here. Microsoft Surface Go number 2. But hey, where there's a will, there's a way. When you want to get in touch with your collective, and just got to do what you got to do. This here is a anti-stress. This is an anti-stress incense. Help start the day. Not only with that, but gotta have some coffee, y'all. Let's get into some coffee. I know. I limit myself to. I like to practice moderation. Only 1 cup of coffee a day. You know what I mean? So I think I'm doing pretty good. So a little watered down because I had to reheat it. Trying to set this up. So. All right, let's get started, y'all. Just remember, this is a timeless reading, so at any point, whether you are live or you watch later on, it may have a message here for you if this finds you. All right, I'm going to start with some sage here. Universe, thank you so much for everything. We hope that whoever stumbles across this video, may they find whatever message they are meant to hear and may be of use to them on their journey. Thank you, universe. This area is cleansed. Now let's get started, okay? So I'm going to do from the Wolfpack Tarot deck here. It's one of my favorite decks for sure. What I like about this, the wolf energy is very straight up to the point and will just tell you how it is. So I'm going to put that here on the side. Let me see, make sure that everyone can be able to see things. Yeah. Cool. Excuse me, y'all. All right, so I'm going to get started here. What does the universe have in store for the collective today? Okay. Any words of wisdom, any thing that you want them to know, whether it's an individual person or a specific group in the collective? Okay, I think this one wants to come out too here. All right, so I got those two. All right, anything else, collective, for now? Okay, nice. Flip them over for now. Oh, all right. It was off camera, but 2 more fell here. Maybe a few more shuffles, and I think we can get started here, okay? It's my first time doing it mobile on this device here, so let's see. All right, I think that's good right there. All right, y'all. Let's see what little messages we have and see if these little stands help. I got little stands here. Let's see. We have children. The emphasis is on a child or children. Know all will be fine and that they are protected by a greater power. It may be time in your life to see things through the eyes of a child. Okay. There we go. I think that'll work. Perfect. And I got a few more. Turbulence. Now is not the time to make any career changes, large purchases, or move. Severe turbulence indicated for the next 8 days. Make choices, make good choices, and wait out the storm. Okay. Now we have here, let's see what else we got. Persistence. Even though there have been many challenges in your life recently, you may have to become more persistent to get what you want. With persistence and good advice, you will achieve. Do not give up. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, okay, that's gonna work. Perfect. And this one is the one that you peeked at earlier, innocence. A time when you're open to new ideas and an opportunity to build a new life may indicate a move. Finding the child within, a time to play. Do not take things too seriously. Okay. So we have turbulence, children, persistence, and innocence. Let's continue here. We have respect. You may be having conflict with an elder. They have earned respect. Make more of an effort, and greater harmony will come. Let me try to lay them out like that. I think that'll work. Okay. And danger. You may find yourself in a dangerous situation with a person. Wait. You are about to make an emotional decision, and it must be a logical one. Meditate and seek solution. Okay. So, right off the bat, we have, let's see. So, I'm kind of picking up on here. Someone here, this one here, where it says innocence, and it says perhaps maybe time to see things through the eyes of a child, not to take things too seriously. And then we have the children card right here as well. I had a reverse actually, and I think that was for a reason. This one here talks about the seeing things through the eyes of a child, and this is about the innocence, which makes me think of like the innocence of a child. You know what I mean? It may be having to do with inner child healing, inner child work, wounds that maybe have come up from the past. Maybe things that are coming up and causing turbulence, like the things that are unhealed. Whoever this is, though, it may be time to kind of maybe take a step back and then maybe kind of like analyze things. Obviously, take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, let's see. This person is probably bracing themselves. They probably have been through a lot. And they either may have children of their own that they're trying to protect and make sure that they are safe from danger. But the big thing that I'm getting here, the energy comes off, is someone that is taking life too seriously, though, and needs to lay back and needs to kind of see things very mildly, like in the eyes of a child. You know what I mean? Practice, let that inner child out, embrace the inner child, and do that healing work if there is any left unhealed. Respect. So this is part of the reason why, to me, I just get this energy from either one specific person or multiple people in the collective, where when it says respect, now maybe it could be having to do with like a family dynamic. Maybe the person could do good at practicing empathy with someone else and being able to see things from a different perspective. I think this person, whoever it is, they may have to be more calculative and be more careful regarding choices that they make. I mean, because it says right here danger, and it says even turbulence. So maybe something going on in the family dynamic due to a lack of respect, or maybe you are being disrespected, and maybe it's a lot. And it says right here, persistence. There have been many changes in your life recently. You have to become more persistent to get what you want. With persistence and good advice, you will achieve. Do not give up. So with this, it's telling you like, hey, what just came to mind is like, oh, your guardian angels are with you. They have been with you. They are with you, and they will continue to be with you, along with your guides and everyone else. But sometimes we need a little a little relaxation. Excuse me. And I will say one thing though: this wolf does look relatively calm, despite being here in this turbulence. So maybe it's time for someone to help find the calm within, even if that means kind of letting loose and taking a day off or taking a few hours off, whatever time you have to spare. First and foremost, I would say definitely like getting in touch with the inner self when it comes to like meditation and trying to seek that divine guidance and seeking your intuition. But even if it is maybe taking some time, play some of your video games or do some of your favorite hobbies, drawing, anything like that, anything that brings out that inner child in you, anything that brings out that love, that love that that you have deep down and maybe that you miss and you need to get connected back again. And I think that's just truly important. You know what I mean? Because sometimes through life, it almost feels like different chapters that we go through. And literally, it's like, wow, so much has happened from one part of my life and one to another. It's hard to believe that this much time has passed. You know what I mean? We don't ever want to forget the love that we had in earlier parts in our lives, Let's see what showed up on the bottom of the deck here. It says famine. A time of limited opportunity, sacrifice, or change. The only solution is to conserve all resources and seek greater opportunity elsewhere. That's this bracing yourself energy that we're talking about. You know what I mean? Wait out the storm. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on right now, just in general, throughout the world. And sometimes it's a chance to take a step back, reflect, and this is probably a perfect time to practice gratitude as well. So that way, like gratitude in regards to the things that we have already been blessed and given by the universe. You know what I mean? So keep going and keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you are working, you are putting in the work, but maybe put a little bit of that work and love into yourself. Give yourself the love and the credit that you deserve, that you desire, and find the magical things in life. Find the things that make you happy, and treat yourself from time to time. Treat yourself with love, because the amount of love that you're able to afford to another person, to me, is dictated by the amount of love that you can give to yourself. So I say all these things with love, y'all, because I love my Wolfpack family. Okay, I'm gonna keep going on this live. I see we're at like 13 minutes, but I'm gonna just let it like piece by piece and continue this coffee hour. Okay. Much love and light, and we'll do another deck here real quick. Okay. All right. See you soon.